In this episode, we explore a tiki festival in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Hukilau Festival. One of the main features from this festival is that cocktails are given out almost around the clock from some of the best tiki bars around the world. Bars from places like Pittsburgh, Michigan, France, and even Cozumel. At the end of this episode, we're gonna make a cocktail that was served at the end of the Hukilau. And it's a cocktail that people can't stop talking about. But I have the recipe. Let's go to the Hukilau. In June of 2024, fans of tiki and tiki cocktails found themselves once again at the Beachcomber Resort in Pompano Beach, Florida for the Hukilau Festival. Bars from all over the country were represented, including Elvis here for Ven Tiki, celebrity bartender Doc Parks, one of my absolute favorite bars in the whole world from back where I live in Southern California's Strongwater, who brought all this tiki stuff with them from Southern California, Doc Parks, Hidden Harbor from Pittsburgh, Max's South Seas Hideaway from Michigan, Doc Parks, the Bar Tiki Babes from Clearwater Beach, Florida, and of course, the legend of Miami and former owner of Exotica, Daniele De La Pola, making cocktails for the Keona Room. Marie King from Down the Beachcomber made some great drinks over the weekend, and there were all kinds of people hanging out and imbibing. In the late afternoon, the band started up. Surfer Joe from Italy, a band called The Murmurs, some impromptu pool deck shenanigans, and the incredible Exoticos from Spain, among so many other great bands. Symposiums were going on about cocktails as well as different topics concerning tiki, like this one from our buddies at Rita's Lost Weekend, discussing home tiki bar decor and construction. Other notable speakers throughout the weekend were cocktail geniuses Beach Bum Berry, David Wondrich, and Ian Burrell, as well as one from yours truly. So I'm here with Ed, and we're about to do a tasting of the Breezeway blend.
Great, let's do it.
In March of 2024, Ed Hamilton of Hamilton Rum released the Breezeway blend, which is a blend of his Jamaican pot still blonde and his white stash. It's just super tasty. But we had the opportunity to bring it to the attendees of the Hukilau, and all kinds of people showed up. Ed led the tasting, but there was one guy in particular who I was super excited to give a tasting to. Mai Kai historian and cocktail genius, Hurricane Hayward.
It's great. I taste those Jamaican notes. I taste what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Very special white rum. Light, but still heavy body. I can't wait to mix with it.
What I was looking for is balance. And there's going to be people that say, oh, I want more Jamaican. Well, I have Jamaican rum.
There's people who want less Jamaican. You can't please everybody.
Yeah. So the tasting went well, but as the sun went down, things really heated up. The festival headliners were horror surf legends from Russia, Messer Chups. They had just completed a tour supporting Agent Orange. The band performed flawlessly in the muggy night air, getting everybody to dance to their spooky grooves. And while not the headliners of the event, there is one band that always closes Saturday night. A band of space monkeys called the Disastronauts. People go absolutely out of their minds for this band. They play fast, high-energy surf music, and feature a go-go dancing banana on stage with them. After all of the loud music shut down for the night, a big highlight of the event for a lot of us was the Hawaiian steel guitar music of Slowy and the Boats. They played late into the night while people went from room to room gathering intoxication. Another incredible year for the Hukilau. But on Sunday, there was one last thing that we had to do, and it involves me. Sunday morning came quicker than anybody could have possibly anticipated. It was a beautiful morning, but it was already crazy hot. There was a buffet laid out for ticket-holding attendees of what would be a live episode of Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour, featuring Ed Hamilton. But we'll have to show you that video some other time. We have a cocktail to make. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that look at the Hukilau Festival. Now let's get into making that cocktail from the Bar Tiki Babes. So for this cocktail, we will be using lemons, banana puree infused syrup, dry curacao, coconut cream, chocolate bitters, Don Q Gold, xanthan gum, and Ma's Wake Up Call simple syrup. Okay, I think we should probably taste this again because it's been a while since I have tasted it. It smells gingerbready, kind of like a cookie. It smells like a cookie. Let's just put a little bit of that into this thing here. Ooh, it is like black with like a green tint to it. Woo! Well, let's see what's in the simple syrup. It says water, brown sugar, cinnamon sticks, allspice berries, whole cloves, pandan. I don't know what pandan is. I was gonna make a joke about panda bears, but it's not that. I'm sure it's not that. And then Cafe Bustelo, which is probably coffee, I would imagine. Actually, it's really good. It is bold. Woo! I know what she means. She's like, you don't want to just like drink this bottle. My God. So if you want to try and figure out this recipe for this stuff on your own, leave a message in the comments below. Let me know if you decoded it, if you think you decoded it. Okay, we are going to combine all ingredients in a blender, and then we're going to add the xanthan gum. So let's start by cutting a lemon in half. Okay, we need 1 ounce of lemon juice. And that did it right there. Look at that. A lot of juice in lemons. Pandan. What the hell is pandan? We're going to add that here. 1.5 ounces of banana real. I've never used this stuff before. I had a special order it from Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere. You may need to do the same thing. It's, that was a lot, dude. That was a snootful right there. It's not bad once you, like, get acclimatized to it. Acclimated. But that was, oh, dude, that was a lot. Okay, let's just give it a quick shake. 1.5 ounces of this banana goo. Dude, that is a lot of banana goo. Well, I don't know if it is or not. I've never used this stuff before. Okay. Will I ever use banana goo again? I don't know. Let's find out what it tastes like, though. I do have to say that this was the cocktail that everybody seemed to be talking about, especially on Sunday. But even after the event was over, it's like the one that kept getting brought up. 1 ounce of Coco Real. She said to use the coconut version of this, and I like the coconut version of that just because it's easy in a squeeze bottle. I don't have that, but I do have, this is kind of what people consider the better version of that. I just don't like it because it's not as convenient. I don't think it's going to hurt the flavor of her drink. Oh, dude. It's like crystallized. Come on, man. I think you can run this under the sink to get it to soften up if you need to. I don't know if using a super sharp knife is like a technique that they teach in bartending school, but works for me. Just be careful. Use it at your own risk. A little bit more of this. Okay, I just want to taste some of that too. Oh my God, that's so good. It tastes like just a way more pure form of coconut cream. There's a little bit of texture to it. It doesn't taste like synthesized. It doesn't taste fake. It tastes rich. The Coco Real stuff can be kind of overly sugary. That's delicious. Oh, dude, that's so good. Actually, I kind of haven't had dinner yet, so maybe I'll have this for dinner. 130 calories per 2 tablespoons. Jeez. I mean, nobody said they were going to go on a diet from making these drinks, right? Let's put this in here. Okay. There goes the rest of that coconut cream. There's a little bit of banana and coconut cream mixed together there. Oh, dude. Dude, that's so good. Oh, man. Okay, let's go 3/4 ounce of dry curacao. Okay, 3/4 ounce of Ma's Wakeup Call simple syrup. Ooh, look at that. That is very interesting. We will see how this goes. Whew! There's a bold flavor. And then we're going to do a dash of chocolate bitters. Ta-da. All right. Then 2 ounces of Don Q Gold. Let's go ahead and... Oh. Oh, no! I only have 1/2 ounce. Dude. Or do I? Okay, and then there's one magical ingredient that we need to add. 1/4 teaspoon. I get my 1/4 teaspoon machine out here. Oh, it's dripping simple syrup. Oh man. Xanthan gum. Now we used xanthan gum with the Garrett Richard cocktail that utilized Thai basil. It was like a smoothie kind of cocktail, and it is, I think it's one of my favorite drinks of all time. It's so good. In fact, I'm like growing a Thai basil plant so that I can make those drinks. Otherwise you have to go to like the Asian market, and it's a little ways away from here. Okay, so here is the xanthan gum. That'll help keep the consistency consistent. Now when we are going to blend this, we're going to use the technique that Garrett showed us. I'm going to throw some ice in here. We are going to go fast, then slow, then fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, what do we think about that? Let me take a look. I think I can probably use a little more ice, to be honest. She didn't specify how much ice to use, so I don't want to like overdo it. It's not a very smoothie drink at the moment. All right, I think that's probably fine. Okay. Combine all the ingredients into a blender, add xanthan gum, then add ice. You can always add more, so start with a little less. Okay, we did that. Blend on low, then increase the speed to medium-high, then decrease back to low. Yeah, I did that. Pour ingredients into a clear glass of your choice, garnish with edible orchids. And enjoy. Okay. Here we go. Dude, look at that. Texture and color. That's amazing. Okay, we are going to use a straw that we don't normally use. I'm usually a big fan of Surfside Sips, but because this is a gold rim glass, we're gonna use this gold straw and garnish it with this beautiful orchid. How about that, dude? That looks amazing. And so, the most talked about cocktail at the Hukilau Festival of 2024, this from Clearwater Beach, Florida, and the Bar Tiki babes, is Ma's, what the f is it called? Is Ma's Wake-Up Call. Okay, dude, I'm so excited to taste this. I haven't had it since we were in Florida, months ago. Oh, that's so good. It's not what you would expect from a tiki cocktail. It's got those kind of like gingerbread flavors, but then also hints of coffee. You get a little bit of the lemon juice, so there's like a little bit of acidity and a little like tang to it. I mean, it's amazing because there's some really bold flavors in this cocktail. And if you kind of like concentrate on them a little bit, you totally can pick them out. Like the banana is definitely there, but it's not a banana cocktail. There's like a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coffee. Then it's kind of like this allspice gingerbread kind of thing. There's almost no rum. Like I don't even know where the rum lives in this drink, but I know there's 2 ounces, so it'll do its job. I wonder what would happen if you changed the rum to like a dark Jamaican rum or something. That might be too much for this drink. It might be like a whole different thing. Folks, I want to remind you, if you aren't already a member of the Patreon, join our Patreon. I will send you this enamel pin, and you'll have opportunities to buy merch before it goes on sale to the general public. Because a lot of times our merch sells out immediately. And speaking of that, we have brand new stuff coming from Tiki Farm. Brand new Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour Tiki mugs. So join the Patreon. It is a big component of why I'm able to do this every week for the last almost 4 years. And I really sincerely appreciate the support. Really. Okay, dude. So if you go to Bar Tiki in Clearwater Beach, Florida, ask for this cocktail. They might not even have it, but tell them I sent you. So folks, if you've enjoyed this look at the Hukilau Festival for 2024, please be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Go to the festival next year, and next year the Mai Kai is gonna be open. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hit the subscribe button, and if you don't hit that subscribe button, you're never gonna be able to try Ma's Wake-Up Call. Good times in the Breezeway. Drinking Ma's Wake-Up Call juice. Wait, what was that? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You want to taste some? Here. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Almost left out the puffer fish. Sorry, dude. Ew.